Are you aware that in the Seanad last week that the Minister of Health, James Reilly, stated that an issue had arisen concerning the commissioning of a report on maternity services in the West and in the North West? And this report was carried out by a private consultancy firm called the Health Partnership, also known as DNF Health Partnership, a company with a long record of promoting privatisation of health services. Now, there are huge concerns in the West and in the North West that this report, if implemented, could result in the closure of maternity services in that region. And is the Minister aware that the founder and 50% shareholder of this private consultancy firm was appointed by Health Minister James Reilly as chairperson of the West North West Hospitals Group, a major state public health body? And does the Minister accept that this is a huge conflict of interest? Surely it's not appropriate that a major player in a private health consultancy firm that promotes privatisation of health services is appointed as the chair of a major public health body. Now, the Minister of Health has admitted that the commissioning of the report by this health partnership was not in accordance with the HSE national financial regulations. So, could you tell us, Minister, will the Minister of Health himself be called fully to account for making this appointment, and will the chair of the West North West Hospitals Group be asked to stand down?
Minister.
On the issue you have raised, it's a rather small country, and people have different roles to play at different times in their careers, and sometimes there can be an appearance of conflict. But as I understand it, no conflict occurred in this case, but I haven't an extensive brief on it, so the best I can offer you is to get back to you on the issue in due course when I request a further brief from the Department of Health.
Well, I'm very disappointed with your answer, because for you to say you're not briefed on it and then to say that no conflict occurred in this case, sure, how can you say that? How can you say on the one hand you're not fully briefed on it and then say no conflict occurred? These revelations are very serious, and they expose once again, in my opinion, the unsuitability of the Minister for Health, and also they expose the government's gross mismanagement of the public health service. It doesn't matter what size the state is. You know, we've just had the shameful removal of the discretionary medical cards from citizens who need them. One shameful act following another shameful act. But maybe you could give me an opinion on whether or not the report into the reconfiguration of maternity services in the West and the North West can be relied upon as an independent and fully accountable report, given that it was brought about by this private consultancy firm which promotes the privatisation of health services. Maybe you could tell me whether the government will ask for this report to be withdrawn immediately. Do you agree that the chairperson of this West and North West Hospitals Group should review his position? Should the Minister for Health consider his position? Can you tell us the nature of the relationship between the Minister of Health and the chairperson of the West and North West Hospital Group? After all, the Minister for Health appointed this person. And finally, does the government retain confidence in the Minister for Health?
As I said, I regret very much that I am not briefed on this particular issue that has been raised, but I will certainly draw the attention of your questions to the Minister for Health and ask them to answer them directly with you and possibly answer them in the House subsequently.